So, from the story of DJ Bami claimed that Mohbad came down from
Was
the
DJ
car.
Bami in that vehicle or
DJ
around
Bami
the
was in
scene?
the second vehicle, but from the way
Okay.
he narrated, from the way he
He was
narrated, he
seeing everything.
narrated, he narrated like somebody who saw what happened. He didn't say
Correct.
he was told. Yes. So he narrated that he saw Mohbad on the other side of the car and punching Prime Boy, and that is his friend. And then from the next thing that he saw was blood, was Mohbad bleeding, according to him.
Bleeding,
Exactly.
according to him.
Exactly. And now on the side of Wumi claimed that
Mm-hmm.
there was an intense argument between Prime Boy and Mohbad, which was also confirmed by Adura. Adura said that Prime Boy came to him when he was in his own Prado Jeep, and Prime Boy was saying something to him, but he didn't respond to Prime Boy. So he guessed Prime Boy was angry, felt disrespected. The Prime Boy went to Mohbad, which Wumi also confirmed that there was an initial like argument, okay, between Prime Boy and Adura. So where Prime Boy was telling Mohbad that discipline your brother disrespected me. So Prime Boy continued to like push this up to Mohbad, and Mohbad told him that when we get home, I'm gonna discipline him. Here is not the place for that.
Okay.
So, and according to Wumi, they were delayed in the premises for about 2 hours. And according to Wumi claimed that there was an argument going on between Prime Boy and Mohbad. So in
Now, hold
that,
up, please. Hold up, please.
mhm,
Hold up, please.
mhm, mhm.
The incident between Prime Boy and Ladura has passed, so there was no altercation or sort between
No
Prime Boy
confrontation. Yes,
and
yes, yes.
okay. Now,
Yeah,
so for me,
Adu,
that report does not matter in this or that one. So go
no, no,
ahead.
no, 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 no. This only give you a light, a preamble. This show you what could have made Prime Boy to beginning to have issue with Mohbad, because Prime Boy went
Yeah.
to Mohbad.
No, Papariano. I'm not getting it because the way you said it, it was settled by Mohbad saying we will deal with you or something. Then other things,
No,
what
but Prime Boy
actually
continued. Prime
transpired
Boy did not. Prime Boy did not. It didn't stop. It continued.
in the
It
vehicle when
con-
all of them were in the vehicle.
Yes, Prime Boy continued to drag
With
issues with Mohbad.
and Adura is back into the
No,
vehicle
no, no.
or what?
Adura at the time has strolled. There's noise coming out. I don't know where. Adura,
There's
according to
no
him, has
noise from
strolled.
my end. I'm quiet in where I am.
Yeah, Adura, according to Adura, he has strolled from the
Yes, he
premises.
has left that vehicle.
Exactly.
Not from the
After the
premises. He has
altercation,
left the
he
vehicle.
strolled out. Exactly. He wasn't around. So now
Mm-hmm.
I'm using the statement of Adura, then using Wumi's statement as well. Then Wumi said that different argument keep coming on between Prime Boy and Mohbad.
In
So
the vehicle now.
in the vehicle,
Now
exactly
in
in
the
the
vehicle.
vehicle,
Okay.
in the vehicle, that to an
Which means
extent.
nobody will have seen what happened in the vehicle except
Now,
the occupants in the
exactly,
vehicle.
no, no, the person who would
Go
have
ahead.
been able to, please request back, please request back. I mean, it's like you did something with your phone. Let me bring you back. Yeah. So request back, let me bring you back. I mean, it's crazy. So request back so I can bring you back. It's your conversation, so I don't want to. All right. All right. I think it's better now. Can you unmute so I can confirm that whether or not? Is it better now? I think it's better now. Can you say something?
It is you to confirm.
No, no, I mean, that's why I wanted to say something. For me, I think it's better now.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, in the statement of Wumi, and then since we are working with their statement, okay, we just have to refer to it, or it is better we kick out, we throw away their statement and we use our understanding of life to create a scenario and to
Why do you have this?
see what must have
Go and
possibly.
sleep. Stop sweating about.
That's my
Sorry.
voice. That's my voice. Anyway, so now Wumi claimed that it was Mohbad and Primeboy that was having argument. It kept popping up. They kept having different kind of argument. Primeboy claimed that it was Wumi and Mohbad that was having argument. It kept coming up. Now, the person who would have corroborated this supposed to be Spending. Spending should have tell us what happened, what was going on in the vehicle. Was it Primeboy and Wumi against Mohbad, or Primeboy against Mohbad, or Wumi against Mohbad? I think there is a direct accusation right now from Wumi. Wumi is accusing Primeboy. You were the one arguing with Mohbad, and you get had issue. Then Mohbad went, and you guys started fighting. Primeboy said no. It was Wumi and Mohbad that was having issue. I was like an angel trying to separate, and then Mohbad came for me. So Primeboy and Wumi
spend this testimony. Sorry, Papariano. According to spend this testimony, what was his account of what happened in the car? Because it's now the determining factor. What was his account of what happened?
Spending didn't corroborate that. That's as I said, only Spending can tell us who was really having issue with Mohbad.
No, Papariano, leave that. We are basing everything of what we have as of today. So what did Spending said? What did he say happened in that vehicle according to whatever he has said as of today?
Okay, according to Spending on the issue of the fight, Spending mentioned that Mohbad and Primeboy had altercation, and Mohbad went to the other side of the car. Mohbad punched Primeboy, and as Mohbad was punching, Mohbad missed, and Mohbad punched through the glass. It's like Spending was the one who gave the police that statement, and then Mohbad bled. This exactly how the police said it was how Spending. Said it.
Okay, great.
But with Primeboy kicked against that. Primeboy kicked against that.
Wait. Just for this purpose of exercise, for the purpose of this exercise, let's say Spending's testimony was the one police used. So let's go back to what police said. Police said during the brawl with Primeboy, he sustained an injury by punching the glass of the SUV, and he sustained an injury, and he bled profusely. Established. Now, let's now say that if that is the case, then there was no stabbing. His injury was from
that is what I'm saying. See, again, there's one thing that we continue to that I continue to look at here. I'm looking at the condition that if there was a stabbing, who do we think is bold among them to tell us that indeed there was a stabbing? The only person who would be bold to tell us that there was a stabbing is anybody who was never part of the remaining process. Okay, what I see here is that, like, the story of the glass was like a cook story in everyone's house to put the blame on Mohbad and save everybody else. Something terrible might have happened there.
Or Primeboy.
It could be Primeboy, could be anybody. Yeah. And again, when Primeboy left, Cubana chief priest came in. We don't know what happened. Was there still another fight? Was there group courtesy? Was there anybody coming to fight before they quickly left the place? We don't know. Primeboy, what did you say at the time you left? Ojumiko and Numiko Letimagbo. This is what I see in this case.
Now, Papariano, let's look at this. Okay. let me go with this theory of yours that the story of sustaining injury through the glass was an ox, and because it's an ox, we should look at possibly he was stabbed. If he was stabbed, which means stab, the depth of the dagger in his skin, how deep do you think it will be? If he was stabbed, what should be the amount of blood to have been seen?
Yeah, again, if a person is stabbed, if a person is stabbed, okay.
Just let me finish. I'm asking this question so that
depending on where they are stabbed, yeah.
If he was stabbed, okay, if he was stabbed, it means a dagger was used. It means the depth of the dagger in his body would have been deep. It means the amount of blood that will come out will be substantial. We can then align that with the profusely bleeding. It means if he was bleeding profusely, did Cubana chief priest see? Did he see it? Did the security around that place, they were guiding the place, did they see it? If he was stabbed, why didn't they hold someone responsible at the car park? Because it would have happened at the car park. Except he was stabbed. Except he was down here now. Except he was stabbed away from that car park after they've left the car park. But if it happened at that car park, therefore, the security guys on guard, Obi Kupana, that used two policemen.
Cubana chief priest. Cubana chief priest.
Cubana chief priest.
Just say Cubana, yeah. Just the word Cubana, we can understand.
Papariano. Let's say Cubana that used two mopos to guide Primeboy at the back of the stage. Will have told the mopo, hold him well, put him in the truck. He don't stab one of the artists. But it never happened. All of them left the scene.
Aristo, can I answer that? No, don't go too deep. No, don't. No, you're answering it. Let me answer. It's a good challenge, but don't say never happened. Let me answer that. Okay, put it as a challenge. Don't conclude.
Okay, answer it.
Now, if Primeboy had stabbed Mohbad, okay, now the problem is who sent Primeboy. If Primeboy wasn't sent by anybody, it would have been easy for anybody to figure him out. For Cubana to go after him, security to go after him, for the family to go after him. But if anybody has stabbed Mohbad there,
I disagree with that.
Okay, go on.
I disagree with it. You know why I disagree with it?
No.
The stabbing will be supposed to have been done in an open glare. The way that place was described that day, they were
exactly, and that
there.
was the point I was making earlier on Papariano.
But again, to further on that, yes, so aristocrat, to further on that, okay, don't forget that the reason why we were able to hear that 24 hours the day Mohbad was buried, we were able to hear this case of Mohbad was punched with a poisonous ring. Why some people said he was stabbed with a poisonous knife.
Wait, that one. Just leave that one. I'm basing it, now you say make we use waiting spending talk to police.
Sure.
And you now said, okay, let us, maybe it didn't sustain, maybe that was a cook-up story, but it was stabbed. What I'm saying is this. Let's look at the scenario of that car park. Don't forget that they were surrounded by fans. Fans will see something go wrong.
We can't say.
Is that
they were not? They were in the town hall.
Are you
the show
saying?
Was in the town hall. Aristocrat, please. Wait.
Papariano.
Let us see the vicinity.
Let's get it right.
The car park.
Let's look at the vicinity. Okay.
Where was the show itself? Where did the show take place in the town hall? In the hall.
Wait. Hold on. Let's look at the vicinity. The show was held in a hall. Every of the musicians have fans. Primeboy and Mohbad, they are son of the soil. They are from Ikorodu. Many people came to that place because they knew Mohbad was performing. If Mohbad on a norms, if he finished his performance and he stepped down, his fans will come out to want to cheer him up. They will not stay there because they are his fans.
Don't forget, Mohbad was not in the poster. It was not expected. It was not expected, so he doesn't have much fun.
What are you saying? But they knew
it was not in the bill. It was not in the bill. It was added
Papariano.
No, I mean you have to get it clear.
You know what
it was Zlatan.
You are not getting
was in the bill.
You are not getting it clear. No, Papariano. You are not getting it clear. You know why you are not getting it clear? No. You are telling me that Mohbad came to his Ikorodu area where they know is their star. And when Mohbad got there, he was performing. There are people in that hall that are Mohbad's fan, whether you like it or it, whether the whole Ikorodu knew or not. Yes? When he finished his performance, and we saw part of the video of his performance, how they all came to the front to cheer him. When he left that place and stepped out, are you telling me none of his fans will go to the back and say, we want to see Mohbad?
Okay, now, see what I'm saying here. We don't have issue with whether they cheer him, how they followed him out when he was going out. But no, get something now. Don't just be one-sided now. Let us balance things.
Okay, go ahead.
I agree with you that possibly when he was leaving the show, okay, they would have cheered him up, or wherever he was, they might have, followed him through, okay? But now the question is this. They were delayed for about 2 hours after the show. So are we saying that Zlatan will be performing, Seun Kuti will be performing, and all this guy is after the show, exactly? So because he was
after his own performance. After his own performance,
the
entire show.
Exactly. After the show was 9 p.m.
Yes.
He performed for 1 hour. Okay.
Yes.
Now, he performed for 1 hour.
Was he the first to perform?
Well, he was the first to perform. He was the first
of everybody.
Okay. Exactly. Okay. So after his performance, he exited. We saw him exiting the place. We have a video of that. Okay. We saw how Primeboy was even trying to stop him. Yeah, it was trying to like stop others.
Stop him or trying to block
stop others. People were kind of blocking his way.
Who are the others? Those are the fans now.
Why exiting? Why exiting? People were cheering him. So it was kind of like protecting him because he didn't have his own bouncer at the point, at the place. So now, I do not argue, okay? I will not argue that fans did not come out with him. Some fans will have come out with him. All the fans there do not belong to Mohbad. All right?
Yes.
But some fans that belong to him,
we know,
that love him, they would have come out. He shared money already. Okay, and I believe that at some point he will want to escape from them, because the more you are with them there, the more you will keep spending. All right.
But that does not say they will not follow him to his car.
He sent Adura to go and exchange money, to go and pieces money. Don't forget, in the account of women, to go and exchange money so that he can give more. Even which Primeboy was against. That idea. So
Primeboy said so. He said
exactly,
so.
Exactly.
He said so in his interview.
Thank you very much. So now, finally, he exited the town hall. But after exiting the town hall, the question is this.
He moved to the car park.
Exactly. Now, the question is this. Was that place full of security? Because we have, there are so many musicians that came. And with all fairness, there should be bouncers. There should be some security there. People can't just have access to everywhere, not the vicinity. There should be some areas which the people can have access to, which only the entourage of the musicians can be, unless who is with them. Okay, so now we don't know the area at which they are, but one thing for sure is that how long, because don't forget his car was blocked and it was delayed there for hours, maybe more than 1 hour. It was delayed there. In that car park. Okay, so now did the people that came out still go? Did they stay there forever till he left, or when they came out 10, 20, 50 minutes, they went back to continue the show because Zlatan have to perform, Seun Kuti have to perform, and other artists.
All right, let me tell you.
So this is what we don't know. That's what we don't know.
Okay, wait, Papariano. You see, like you are saying, we don't know those things, which means we will not be in the best position to say a number of things as well.
Exactly.
Now. Also, let me talk from the perspective of someone that have witnessed all this thing over and over again. being with artists on stage, coming out and going to car park and all that, even in a well-secured environment. You see fans will even be running after the car when it is leaving. They will do bye-bye for you. They will not leave that artist entirely. They will be hanging around. They will be there. Because even some of them want to take picture. Some of them, I want to see, we saw him today. Now, according to other things, that place was well guided. Police were there. Now, the security people were around his vehicle, his own vehicle, because they are waiting until it's cleared. Because if they left him alone there, it means no, it wasn't even safe in the first place. Let's take some of the account. There are security around his vehicle. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. If we want to rule out that he was probably stabbed, then those security men should have seen something, except he was stabbed in the vehicle and they couldn't see.
Aristocrat, how are you sure
in the vehicle?
The security men are not unknown security men? Or the
unknown security
like
men.
Mama, please, when I'm saying, okay, unknown, just like unknown soldiers, people that you cannot trace. For example, NDLEA arrested Mohbad, they claim they never arrested Mohbad. But everybody insists that he was arrested. These are fake people in uniform. Now the army that were there, were they sent? Were they cultists? Were they what? They came to, I mean, who are these people? We have not heard testimony
and I
from
think
them.
that is the questions you ought to find out before
And that is
you
the
are
question.
establishing. No,
Those are the,
you are,
no,
you are
I've
not
been
asking
asking
that question.
I have been
You did
asking
not
that
ask that question.
Okay, no. I am
this
the
matter.
first person to establish that notion, to say that those army people that were surrounding Mohbad, we don't trust them. Okay, and as a result,
Papariano.
we need Primeboy and everybody who was there to tell us the real truth. Because what we have been told is not helpful. It's not helping.
Papariano, you know, we are trying to prove your theory. We are trying to prove it. So in science, we must subject it to every form of test. Now, you are suspending a number of things to achieve your analogy or your theory. But in the same vein, you are saying we should discuss on the norms. If on the norms, because what you are saying will happen if the concert itself was a total conspiracy, was a setup.
And we have said so. We have established that.
Basically to kill him. Then what it means is this. The security people were compromised. Even the driver will be compromised. And all that.
The entourage will be compromised.
The entourage will be compromised.
Don't forget that somebody has said that they wanted to tell Mohbad not to go for that show, that it was a setup. Don't forget that.
Okay. No, I did not hear that. You are just telling me that.
All right.
I did not hear that.
If you have heard about that, say yes. If you have not heard, say no. There was,
I did not hear that. There was somebody who was saying that it was a setup.
He heard about the show, that it was a setup.
Just one person or many people?
It was somebody who said so. A person. I mean, it's not an information that is given to everybody. I mean,
all right.
Somebody says, a lot of people are new in this case. The people are new in this case.
Okay.
But anyway, let us get somewhere. Let us try to work the possibilities.
See, yes. We are doing science.
Let me put in a corner. Don't put me in a corner.
Let me finish my thought. Don't
you are driving long. My things are very fast.
Okay. I will finish now. Wait, I will finish now. What I'm saying is this. If I align with your position that all security are compromised, the concert is compromised, don't you then think that dropping Primeboy was a way to remove one person that do not know about the conspiracy, not to find out what happened? So they drop him. They make sure it did not go. That was why the Cubana guy kept him at the stage.
He did not go away. He did not go away. Mission accomplished.
He was removed out of. No, what is mission accomplished there? Because he was.
Mission accomplished. You have done what you have to do.
No, Papariano. So you are saying that he has done what he has to do.
Primeboy claimed he was supposed to do that.
What was it that he did? What was the mission accomplished?
What you are saying is his mission was to stab him, Abi. If his mission was to stab him, is it the rest of the people's mission to carry his body home?
Exactly. Somebody has to carry his body. Somebody has
No,
to carry body for
Papariano, I do not.
for the
I do
conspiracy
not.
to complete.
So for me,
No,
I
no,
do
no,
not
no.
agree
I'm not
with your
expecting this
conspiracy.
from you.
I do.
You
I do,
know
I do
more
not
than
agree with
this,
your
please.
conspiracy.
You are beyond this, Papariano. Please,
Okay, let me
Agree
let
with
me
your
say this. Okay,
conspiracy.
it
Please,
is good to have
Papariano,
different
you are
stories.
beyond
Okay,
it.
let me say this. Okay, if Primeboy was paid to do whatsoever that he has to do, okay, on Mohbad, now some persons within Mohbad's entourage would have been informed, would have known about this. In fact, the show itself could have been a trap for him. This is somebody who, whenever he wants to go for a show, we hear that his boss label, his former boss label, Naramali, keep calling people not to give him a show. Especially there was the one that was quoted, Efe, went to give contract to Mohbad. Again, the boss label was aware, and he said this guy has mental issues. Okay, he tried to spoil the thing for him. And whenever this guy goes to show, they always try to set him up and beat him up. Okay, now what we should be asking is this: is there any relationship between the show organizers and his former his former boss label? Okay, if there's a relationship, if there's a relationship,
for a fact.
we don't
About
know.
that for now.
Oh my goodness, we don't know. But what we are saying is this: the only way, if Primeboy have done something there, the only way they would have covered Primeboy up is if the person who sent Primeboy is somebody who is huge, that nobody can read this or that.
Papariano, this is your imagination.
But we are imagining. We are imagining.
Yes,
Okay,
this is
Papariano,
your
let me say
imagination.
something.
Exactly.
Papariano, let me say something, and it will be the last. I don't want to fargo again. Why you say that if other people in his entourage were already compromised, it means that his wife was compromised, the driver was compromised, Adora was compromised, the driver was compromised, all his team were compromised. So why would they make one of their team member a fall guy that all of them will now say is that person? Why would they want to put that person under the bus when they know that the person can fight them back? Why would they do that
Okay.
in a
Now,
conspiracy like this?
okay. Now you know.
And not kill him too. Because if, because if you want to do that, it means you will also eliminate that person. It has happened. Look at the case of John F. Kennedy.
Eliminate him.
Look at the assassination of former president of America, John F. Kennedy. The person that was asked to go and kill him, they sent two people to go and kill him. One person is the one that will actually kill him. But their job is, they know that person will miss, but that guy has to be killed. So you can see how that went. So in this case, are you saying they wouldn't have killed him? Then lastly, I would say, what would be the purpose of compromising his large entourage, his wife and 15 people and the driver? For what purpose would they kill someone like that? Will it be because of his son or for a bigger purpose?
Now, you see, these are the things that nobody is not clear to anybody. But one thing is that this is somebody that his former boss label keep coming into his life, even when he's no longer with the former boss label. He's no longer with Naramali. When Naramali, Sam Larry, they keep coming after him. Okay, we don't know what they want from him. I should be asking you, why was Sam Larry and Naramali, why were they always coming after Mohbad? Can you answer that?
You shouldn't ask me that because it's not part of this conspiracy you are putting.
No, that is what we are saying. If they are part of the conspiracy,
Papariano,
they have to be something they want from him.
Papariano, I like conspiracy, but what I'm saying is this: I do not believe he was stabbed by Primeboy. Because if he was, the bleeding would be so much he cannot get home that day. And it took him about 2 hours to get home. He would have died.
Okay, again,
they can do
stabbing. Again, if stabbing is what is going to weak him with the poisonous knife, I don't think the person who wants to have this accomplished will think twice. They will not hesitate.
No. You cannot do it.
Okay, but there's one thing I want to hear, right? There's one thing that
is gone now.
We need evidence of Mohbad.
There are snipers.
We don't have evidence of Mohbad. No evidence of Mohbad leaving that show alive.
Can I step in a
Any
little
But
bit,
evidence?
please?
do we have evidence of Mohbad being
You don't have
stabbed at the
evidence.
show?
The
Papariano?
testimony of those other people
And there is no
shows he
evidence
got
that he
home
got home
alive
alive.
and he lived till Tuesday.
And I asked you a question before,
The
Aristocrat.
They are all
Papariano,
culpable. They
you
are
are
all
doing
culpable.
Ojoro. No,
What
Can I
did you
Papariano, you are
can
doing
I step
Ojoro
in
in
a
the
little
tell me?
analysis.
bit, please,
Tell me,
guys?
You know
please.
the Ojoro you are doing.
No,
Wait,
no,
you
no,
know
I'm
the
not.
Ojoro you are doing.
I'm not.
Papariano,
They are
You
the
are
same
taking-
culpable.
Guys,
They are
can
all
I
the same
You are
step
culpable.
in,
taking.
please?
Papariano, you are too
We
Wait,
cannot
wait.
answer. We cannot answer so many things.
Sorry, Susan.
Papariano,
If I ask you, did Mohbad live there alive? You cannot answer Aristocrat. Did Mohbad live the show alive?
Papariano.
Yes, Mohbad
Papariano,
left
wait.
the show alive.
This is what I meant by you are doing Ojoro. You know why you are doing Ojoro? You are basing your theory upon the witnesses of these people, but you do not believe these people when they said he got home alive and died on Tuesday.
I am not.
Exactly.
I am not.
Why are you
Okay,
picking and
so
telling
I am
people?
basing my evidence on
why are
who?
you
Please
now
tell me,
believing
Aristo.
their-
I am basing my evidence on who? Please tell me on who.
Now, you just told me that they said the altercation was between Primeboy and Mohbad. Who gave you that? Is it not among the people that you say you don't believe that
Okay,
you got
now
home with?
remember
The
you were
same
not
people
aware of
that
the
said he
conversation.
died on
You
Tuesday.
were not aware of the conversation earlier. Earlier, I said something.
It is from
I
our
told
own
Bibi. No,
conversation
you
that I
joined.
said
See,
that.
that's
From
why you
our
joined.
own.
You joined me and Bibi's convo. I told Bibi. I said, Bibi, it is one thing for us to disregard all of the suspect statement, okay, and we try to use intelligence to figure out what likely play out there that day, or we should quote these eyewitnesses who were there and then see what we can get through their statement. We have to choose. And he kept referring to the witness statement. Then I said, okay, if that is the case, then I can also refer to the witness statement. But don't just choose what you want to use from their statement and throw it with others. If you are saying that, okay, Mohbad got home alive because Wumi said so, then do you also believe that Wumi said that it was a nurse that killed Mohbad? At this point, you don't believe anymore.
Therefore, if that is your position, I wouldn't believe that he was stabbed. And I don't believe all those
Sure.
Job Jumbo or for Bemakeje and Uruka. I don't believe in all those bullshit.
Okay, but
because
something
if truly
alluded us to that.
he was
See,
touched with a
Aristocrat,
poison,
Aristocrat,
if
something
truly
alluded
he was
us.
touched with a poison,
Something is
he will
glaring
never
here.
get
Something
home
is
that
something
day.
is glaring here. Why the Obama Kenje begins to make sense is because we see the effect. The hand was swollen, like a similar example that I just read about the Oluwadam Lawrence case. The hand was swollen very fast. DJ Bami said when they got home. See, DJ Bami said when they got home, Mohbad's hand was swollen and it was bleeding. What caused it?
When they got home, when they got home, it was swollen and bleeding. This is what I will continue to say. You know, the day I disputed this Obemakeje, Obemakeje is a poison, and the poison of Obemakeje is same with the poison of a cobra, a venom of a snake.
That's not correct, Aristocrat. That's not correct. That's not correct. That's not correct. You are making correct. Okay, Aristocrat, no, please wait. You are making a big mistake if you're doing that. See what you should. Like
what
that's
is
what
the
I said.
Big mistake?
Okay, the big mistake here is that when it comes to the Obemakeje poisonous knife, there are so many varieties of it. I just read the case of Oluwadamilare, who was stabbed with a poisonous knife, and after 11 days, they amputated the leg, and he's still alive. But the leg was swollen, and it was still bleeding. And it is also called poisonous knife.
Okay, Oga, that is where you are basing it on. Okay, if you are basing it on that, then toxicology will tell us.
Thank you very much. Now you're talking.
Abi, but
now you're talking.
It still does not erase the fact that it was not stabbed.
There is no fact. There's only assumption.
No, it doesn't erase. He was not stabbed.
Glass would not have made his hand to fast. How can glass make that hand to swallow?
What is stabbing? When you stab someone, what would be the depth of the knife or the dagger?
Okay. Again, as I was saying, right, in a stabbing, you only need part of the poison. Okay? The stabbing may not be that intense. You only need part of...
Baba, let us look at the definition of stab. Let us look at the definition of stab. It is the English we are using. What is the definition of stab?
In Yoruba, it is like gun.
Okay, kini gun? O ma wo. What is the definition of stab?
Okay,
What you define stab?
I mean, tí nǹkan bá gúnyàn, okay?
Gúnyàn báwo?
Ó máa at least, ó máa kọjá first layer. Okay. But ó depend irú force tẹ́nìyẹn fi gún ẹnìyẹn.
Okay, you are saying it was Primeboy that stabbed him. Look at Primeboy's art. I think Primeboy is around 5'10" or 5'11". You understand what I'm saying? I think he's close to 6 feet. Look at he's an healthy young man. Do you think if he's going to stab someone, he will stab him like a baby? If you say he cuts for the poison to work, is a different. You say stabbed. If someone is stabbed, the person go bleed well. If he bleeds well, they go see the blood.
Where was the person stabbed? It depends on where he was stabbed. It depends on where you are stabbed.
Where are you thinking about?
Like in the case of Oluwadamilare, he was stabbed in the leg, and the leg got swollen. Okay. And after 11 days, they had to amputate the leg.
In the case of Mohbad,
in the case of Mohbad, that's what I'm saying. In the case of Mohbad, what?
Was stabbed on his forearm.
In the case of Mohbad, it could have been stabbed.
Where?
We say we have to be careful.
It could have been stabbed.
It could have been stabbed
because where?
In his hand. In his hand. Fist. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, in his forearm. Now that's let me tell you something. The level of blood that will come from your forearm, it is more than the level of blood that will come from your finger.
And it depends if it cut through the vein. It depends if it cut through the vein.
Wait, Baba, relax.
No, but that's the truth. If it cut through the vein, it depends what, I mean,
Papariano, stop shifting the goalposts.
It depends on the stabbing. Don't just generalize stabbing. It depends on
shifting
how the impact matters.
Papariano, you are shifting the goalposts. See, if someone is stabbed on the forehand, and I believe he was stabbed, the depth will be more than what you are describing. The amount of blood that will come out will be seen. It will be substantial when you say stab. But if you say it was just
that was a profuse bleeding. That was a profuse bleeding.
If it was a profuse bleeding, what was the amount of blood they saw in his vehicle? What did they? Which means while he was in the vehicle, they will have used something to wrap his hand.
They are part of the conspiracy. They never. You keep making them look like they are good human beings. They are part of the conspiracy.
What are you talking about? The same people that claim that was profusely bleeding.
I said something, right? This is my condition. I said something. I always say something, right? If Primeboy had done whatsoever that Primeboy has done, okay, the wife will be part of it, will know about it. Darosha will know about it. At least Darosha.
20 other people. About 20 people.
No.
That is what we are saying in this stage.
Sorry,
conspiracy is more than 20 people.
Please take it easy now. Don't rush it, okay? If Primeboy had done whatsoever, the wife can be aware, Darosha can be aware, but the other persons,
it's still part of conspiracy.
That's what I'm saying, that they may not be aware they may not be aware of the plan.
How it happened.
Yes, but when it eventually happened, for them not to raise alarm, they will quickly see how to negotiate with them.
Okay, they negotiated
to make them not expose the secret.
Who were fake security men.
Okay, again, I'm saying something again. That the security men. Okay, Aristotle, let's see this. If I host a show, okay,
yes,
and in that show, let me say you have to go down that day, all right, and let me say me who hosts the show, I'm very much aware of it, okay, and the plan was that it was your friend that came with you that will help us accomplish it. Me, I have alerted my security that whatever that happened here, you guys should just don't worry about it. I'll take care of the remaining one. Okay. So are you saying that that is not possible?
Now, what it means is this. What you have just said, is this. There will be total control of the crowd close to that place because it will only be the security that will be around there. But in this case, from Primeboy's accountant, that was my interview with him. He said there were crowd around there whom they don't want to give enough money, but they are in the car. They want them to clear it. So there will still be, even if there are no crowd, there will be someone that came from the car.
You are being biased.
Except
if
you are saying, wait. You are focusing on bribing the security.
No, me, I'm building my conspiracy. I'm not focused on anybody. I'm not calling anybody. I'm just building. I'm giving my thoughts. Don't mention.
What
I'm not
saying
quoting
is
anybody.
this. Wait.
I'm giving you a
What
thought.
I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. In an open car park like that, which means you should have close to 10, 15 security men surrounding that place in order to ensure that no external person sees anything. That is what it means. Because it should be an extremely controlled area. Because no other person must see. Now, all those other people will see it. You know,
And you can corroborate that with
then we
Prime
need
Boy's
to find
director.
out how
You can corroborate
controlled,
that with Prime Boy's director, who
how
said there was no mob there.
controlled.
Aristocrat, what you said right now, you
Okay,
can confirm
how
that.
many security people? Okay, how many security? You see, what we need to do, I like this case. We need to come with a drawing of that car park. We must be able to situate where the vehicles are. We must be able to situate every other person that we thought about. And let us now look at that drawing and say, there is no that place was well controlled. Then we will say it was a total conspiracy. That those other people were.
That is what I'm saying. Me, I am saying that all of them there, right? Prime Boy, Wumi, Darushan, all of them, there are some truth that they have not told us yet. They should stop acting like innocent. Neither Prime Boy is innocent of what happened to Mohbad.
Yes,
if he was not part of it, he know what happened to Mohbad and he should expose them.
Yes.
He's covering up.
Papariano,
okay, and as a result, for them not to expose him too.
Papariano, I agree with all that. But what I was disagreeing with you was that he was stabbed. That is the only thing I'm disagreeing with. That
okay, but Aristocrat, the stabbing. Let me establish the stabbing. Now, we saw Mohbad when he was in the car when he was announced dead. True or false?
Yes.
We were not privileged to see his back features, but we saw his face down. Okay.
Yes.
If you pause that video, okay, it at least that video can answer part of the question that at the time he was announced dead, we didn't see any direct puncture around his chest, around his stomach.
Yes.
But one thing that we seen
from
in a
where
glimpse,
that was visible to the camera.
from the evidence available, we can tell that most affected areas, okay, of Mohbad's body was the arm. From what we can see, most affected areas on Mohbad's body was his forearm. True or false?
According to the video that was sent to us?
From the evidence available so far, the evidence available is the deceased body. From the video of the deceased body available so far, that we know, the most affected part of his body that is so visible is the swollen hand.
No, wait, relax, Papariano. You merged two scenes together, two scenes. You were telling me that in the vehicle where he was announced dead, what we saw. Now, that is number one. We could not see if he sustained any injury in that video where he was announced dead. But later on, we saw the video of someone shaking his hand, a swollen hand.
No, that was later. That shaking up. No, Arison. That shaking hand was before he passed, before they take him to the car.
So which video? Okay, that one was before he was taken to the car.
Exactly.
Which means we are not referring to that. The one that they took.
See what I'm doing here. Yes. I am saying that when Mohbad left that show, whatever injury that was with him will be visible for us to see. Okay, so the earliest visible mutilation, okay, or harm, almost affected part that we see was his forearm. Okay, then after the nurse attended to him, then they rushed him out in the car to announce him dead. At the time he was announced dead, we didn't see
those injury again.
Exactly. So those are physical injury that cannot just be erased. It can't just be erased. It is. I mean, in a span of 2 days.
But what I'm just saying is, you see, your conspiracy. Prime Boy knows something. I'm not disputing that. Like I always say, that is.
It may not be Prime Boy, but Mohbad's arm seems like he was stabbed with a poisonous knife.
How do you know the stab of a poisonous knife?
Thank you very much. Because there are different kind of poison. In Oluwadamilare's case, they say when he was
stabbed. Did you see his injury? Yes.
Okay, I can read it to you in Punch. Okay, and you can follow it on YouTube.
No. Wait now, Papariano, we are scientists. You see, you said the kind of stab, you are still using stab. I don't agree with the stab, but I would say the kind of wound on Mohbad's forearm. You said it is for a poisonous stab. I then ask you, how do you recognize a poisonous wound?
Okay, now
Don't read it because
the injury. Let me use the word. The injury on Mohbad. The injury on Mohbad's forearm, okay, or arm. When you look at the time, what happened between Mohbad and Primeboy, it was between 11 p.m. to 12 p.m.
Yes.
Okay? That is to 00 hour of the day. 11 p.m. on Sunday to Sunday midnight. All right. Okay. So now, an injury sustained at that point in time, okay, before the person was able to get home, in the next 2 hours, the hand was already swollen and the hand was bleeding. This only reminds me of the Oluwadamilare's case, okay, which after he was stabbed, few hours later, the leg became swollen.
And few hours later, do they give us a specific of those 3 hours? Is it a couple or some couple?
It was few hours later, it swole, and then for days, and then it went again. Sorry, and then it went again.
Papariano, Oluwadamilare issue. Maybe he did not get tetanus injection. Immediately it happened. Stop looking for refuge with
Oluwadamilare's case. Oluwadamilare's case, after the stabbing, it went swollen. It went swollen. Mohbad, after the stabbing, the hand went swollen.
Papariano, Mohbad was
don't bring tetanus. Forget about tetanus.
Mohbad was not stabbed, Papariano.
Okay, but see what I'm saying here, Bibi. I'm just only saying that in the case, okay, that Mohbad was stabbed, what could have been, what could have played out? I'm not saying categorically. I have to clear this. I am not saying categorically that what killed Mohbad must have happened in the show. But what I'm saying is that what killed Mohbad
was planted at the show.
Could have started from the show, okay, where Primeboy may be involved in it, could have went through the bridge and could have even been completed at home. But there's one thing for sure. Wumi, Darosha, and all of them are part of it. With the condition.
Papariano, hold on, Papariano. You also believe that Mohbad did not leave the show alive. Is that correct?
I'm saying that it's a case. You know what? When you study by case, you observe different cases. As it stands, we don't know whether Mohbad came home alive. We cannot say for certain. And in the case that Mohbad did not come home alive, then could it have been that there was a fight on the bridge and they attacked them and they ended his life there? And they have
do
to
you actually
for conspiracy.
That story of on the bridge? Do you believe something happened on the bridge? Now that they said he wanted to throw the baby down from the bridge, do you believe it?
Okay, they said spending, said so. And again, when I look at the behavior of the judge at the March inquest, when Spending mentioned the bridge, he wanted to narrate, the judge interjected and told him to restart again. And when he restarted, he skipped the bridge story. And that's why the public lawyer, okay, they were thinking that it was the public lawyer who joined some international observer to say the judge of the inquest should recuse herself. Should not continue the case because, she intimidated the speaker, and at the point at which she interjected, made the witness not to remember
to lose his line
of story, to lose his thought. So could it have been like a plan? So some international people that has nothing to do with the lawyer representing the Ada Foundation, okay, but that was misconstrued by the magistrate,
by the judge,
thinking that it was that lawyer that that initiated whatever that happened, okay, or was part of it. Okay. So and that was clear. I think that was that has been cleared, that he has nothing to do with whatever that happened. But that was the situation.
But it's okay. I like the exercise let's continue to be discussing. We will always come with conspiracy theory. At least Susie came with one the other day.
Okay, let
You are
Susie come
starting
in. Susie
another
wanted to
one
come in
on the
here.
night.
Susie, are you still there or you slept? I think she slept over. Are you still there, Susie?
Susie,
And
they
Susie, do you
sleep.
believe in the concept of Primeboy as an innocent person, or Primeboy maybe 50-50? What is your concept when it comes to Primeboy, Susie?
Me, I still believe Prime Boy knows something he's not giving out. But that
Hello.
is circumstantial.
Iron lady again. Iron lady again.
Iron lady.
Iron lady in the house. Ooh,
Let's not make this.
Make it make sense.
Let us
Iron
make it
lady
soft.
Aries.
No sycophantic comment. Go straight
Let's
to the
make
point.
it soft. Let's make this soft.
Well, this is gonna be soft. I don't know if African TV has visited your platform lately, but there will be a 50 million award to whoever is going to tell us exactly what happened or what led to the death of Mohbad, that is going to lead to an arrest and a conviction. The person gets to get 50 million. It must lead to an arrest and a conviction. There's 50 million plus a plea bargain. This is going to be published in the newspaper maybe by end of next week, before the end of this month. So this is coming from African TV. I'm going to be part of the donation to the money. So because all this conspiracy, we want to make it to make sense. So whoever, Primeboy spending, DJ Bami, Darosha, Adura, anybody among the 100 people in that house that can tell us anything, everything that happened in that house that day that took Mohbad's life away, and we can able to verify that, lead to an arrest, lead to a conviction. 50 million awaits naira, not dollars. 50 million naira awaits such a person, and a plea bargain, and until the conviction is made, the person will be identity will be kept private. So it will be unanimous expose. So that
Can
is.
I ask a question? What if the person has sworn to an oath and doesn't want to die? How do you help that person?
If the person has sworn to an oath, and that's why we said there's going to be a plea bargain. You mean with
no.
the
Iron lady, what are you saying? You swear to an oath. If you talk, you go die. So what is plea bargain happening? If you talk like this, you go die.
You mean sworn an oath with the God Lord God?
Yes, whatever case is.
Well,
if you talk like this, you go die.
And sometimes on those things, I don't believe in all of
They
those.
will give the family now. His family will spend the money now. Let his family
So
spend
please,
let's
spread the news. We will put this in the newspaper.
The person's family can spend the money now.
It's okay. Now that is what you think.
I don't know.
Make it 100 million.
I don't.
And a visa to America or the Bahamas, the person go do them.
I don't know. I don't know.
Trust issue here. Trust.
When we say a plea bargain, I don't know if that will come with the package. That's why I was asking if African TV has been here to. But I'm going to be part of the donation.
Baby, don't go.
No.
A plea bargain, for me, a plea bargain according to the law is to say someone has committed a crime, but they will settle it, and the person might have a lesser sentence, or the person might not be sentenced. So
exactly.
So
let's assume that.
Now, what I'm also trying to say, because I'm looking at that 50 million, convert the 50 million to dollars. How much will it be?
It's less than $50,000.
But if you make it 100 million, it's mouth-watering, and you give the
Well,
person a visa to a country to start all over again. Don't name the country.
we have not discussed we have not discussed 100 million. No. We have only discussed.
I'm just suggesting to make it more attractive.
Bibi,
what you are doing to Bibi is not good.
Bibi, what is this? This is not.
You put
right.
Bibi on the center. He's showing us his onion. He's showing us his breast. And
now Flora husband. Bibi now Flora husband. Now Flora.
Okay, now Flora.
Let me bring Flora up for him. Bring Flora for him.
So, African TV is going to be making rounds, and this is going to go in the newspaper. Hopefully.
Honestly, Iron Lady, I think
yes, Mama.
I will go with Aristocrats. It's going to make sense if you try to fly that person out of the country. And
I'm not saying that is not possible. We cannot. Somebody's echoing. We just cannot. I cannot promise what we cannot deliver, because ability to fly somebody out of the country, we mean, submitting your documents, we have to apply for visa. What if the visa is denied? Then it's going to say, oh, they promised this, they didn't fulfill.
I don't want to teach you what you will do on the open, but
why can't you? We can talk about it behind the camera, but anyway,
I think you should.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. No, we will talk off camera. But let's put this out there.
It's a good move, and I think it's very good. It's a good move, but let's see how to make it more attractive.
Okay, we will talk about how to make it more attractive behind the camera, and we will bring it forward. We will do some group calls, okay, and we can repackage it. So far, I mean, some people just mentioned 100. It can grow, and more things can be added and make it more juicy, because we must get the killer or killers of Mohbad, and justice must be served. We are working tirelessly on every angle, all hands on deck, on how to solve this mystery. Was it stabbed? Was it stabbed at home? Was it stabbed in the show? Was it this? Was it that? So anybody in the Lekki axis in that house that day, spending, Primeboy, etc., the widows, PA, everybody and anybody, you need to come forward, contact African TV, contact myself, and maybe a few others. Will be pulling names out. There will be, it must not just you come up with one flimsy story. Your story must lead to an arrest. Your story must lead to a conviction. That means a charge and the person sentenced to death. Then you will be getting your 50 million cash. And you will get it. Even if you are involved, a plea bargain is you were involved, but you are willing and ready to come forward to tell the story, so you can get a lesser or no charge. That is what a plea bargain is, exactly what Aristocrat has defined. Save the world this headache and the sleeplessness nights. Come forward and let us talk. Your identity will be.
Lady Harris, I hope the Emperor and the Egbe Afenifere, they are not involved.
Emperor is not included in this. It is just something.
That is no Egbe Afenifere. That is no Egbe Afenifere.
The foundation of
there is no
Egbe
Afenifere as well. Okay, it's foundation. Thank you. Yeah. It's okay.
It's African TV Foundation in conjunction with some concerned citizens of globally. Nigeria, home and abroad, globally.
Papariano, o má tẹ́wọ́ kò wọ́n fún wọn látẹ́wọ́. Ó ti ń wo
pé o má tẹ́wọ́ kò mí o, show me lucky.
Papariano is doing something else. Oh yeah, o fún wọn látẹ́wọ́ now.
And to be honest with you, 50 million is really cheap. The last time I sold a Bitcoin, it was $22,000.
Aristocrat.
$72,000. So
Aristocrat.
just know that we are serious. We are not
Yes,
jokers,
yes.
and this is going to be going in the newspaper. Actually, it was Escapade from Team Wumi that came up my panel and said, "Oh, that is when African TV announced it." Escapade from Team Wumi actually said, "Oh, that's beautiful," because they are also after justice. I was even saying, okay, that means you guys will also contribute to that pocket. But he said we should put it in the newspaper so it can actually get
Oh,
out
come
there
on.
to
Do you
more
mean that
people.
guy? That man is not for justice. Come on, I mean, stop making that man look
Now
like
we know it's
that
not.
man.
I said
That
it.
is the
I
same person. That's the
said,
same person who said Baba Mubad went to
hold
steal
on,
necklace
Papariano,
from
it
his
does
son's
not
house.
matter.
No, it
I'm a
matters. I
Burukulo
mean,
Jot.
it matters. I mean, we have
Papariano,
discussed.
listen, Papariano. I know his team Wumi, and I know they are
Mhm,
not for justice. And that was what I said. He
mhm.
was the
But
one that
Nigerians,
suggested.
they
Let me
always,
finish,
Nigerians,
please.
they always,
Let me finish. He was the one that suggested we published this offer in the newspaper. And that was a good idea, regardless of whose team he belongs to. Simple. I'm a Burukulo Jot here. That's all. It's okay. He just came up and said, "Oh, good idea. Can you guys publish it in the newspaper?" And we said, "Wow, yeah, we can.
Again,
Good idea."
let me say something. Let me say something, right? You have to understand sometimes.
Talking about who is asking for justice.
Because he said so. I mean, after all, it's an idea. It's an idea that was brought up. Follow it up. I mean, who is he?
Yeah.
Who is he just from Mubad? Who knows him? I mean, and what is his concern? Somebody coming here saying that Mubad father went to his son's house trying to steal necklace from his son's house. What I mean, what kind
Let's still hold on to that.
moral will come out from such person? What ethic behavior will come out from such person?
Papariano,
That
Papariano,
is disgusting.
restore my power now. Restore my power.
Aristo,
I need to do some work. Restore my power.
You be moderator now.
Anobi, go check him.
Aristo, please. I want to talk before you go. Aristo.
please, classic man, let me make this point. Papariano, you know this guy comes on Lady Harry's platform 2 or 3 days ago saying that it's a shame for Susie for Justice to say that Liam is not Wumi's daughter because Wumi did not breastfeed Liam. That is a shame. Can you imagine?
Which guy came?
I don't see anything nice in those guys when they speak. The fact that they are all supporting criminals, we are trying our
in
best.
fact,
We are trying to sanitize our society, and they are siding.
him.
They are siding with
And Lady Harris can testify to
killers.
that.